Brooks Pure Connect here. I've got about 100 miles or so in these shoes. I did a couple of short runs, and I went straight in, did an hour and a half run in them. And then the longest run I did was a couple hours. And to be honest, I love the shoes, love the feel of them. They ride really well. But I did push it a little too quick, too fast, and feeling a little bit of plantar pain there. But I think that's just because I went crazy and just went all out on these shoes. Partially because I liked them so much.
Yeah.
They ride really well. I think we talked about the midfoot. These pieces of fabric really hug the forefoot. My sister said that for her it was too tight here, but for me they're perfect. And the toe box is nice and roomy. You can see there's holes in the fabric, and that does let wind through. So in the winter, these are going to be a little bit cold for some people. For me, they were fine.
Did you feel beat up at all?
No, just from normal, going that long for me, just the normal soreness where I'd normally feel it.
From a long run or something?
Just from a long run,
yeah. Did you feel your stride change at all?
Yeah, I was really encouraged to come up on my toes, and I could tell when I first put them on, my first run, I was like, oh yeah, I'm totally feeling like I'm going to be up on my toes, and I would transition to more of a midfoot strike to a toe strike throughout the run. I'd transition back and forth, but in the end, I ended up doing the majority of my runs on my toes just because they felt so good. They're a nice feeling shoe. Some speed work, did some hill work, and yeah, for that type of thing, they feel good.
Let's look at the bottom, because they make the Pure Grit too, which is their trail version. But I know you've had these on trails.
Yeah,
what do you think?
They felt good on trails.
You can see these holes, guys, so that's still a harder membrane in between your foot and that.
Yeah, and these will pick up mud in there.
Yeah. And a stick could poke through, or a rock could poke through, sort of, so I'm sure the Pure Grits are a little more substantial for trails. Wear looks pretty good on these, and you have about 150 miles?
Yeah, for the miles I have on them, the wear is, I expected them to wear down a little more than they have.
Slowly acclimate to them if you haven't.
Slow transition. It's a 4mm drop, so it's going to feel different if you're coming off an 8, a 10, or a 12mm drop. So
rock and roll. Burn them up. Yeah.
Professional pros here.
That's double pro.
Pro elites.